This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/TYT for an awesome free trial membership. There was a gathering called the Awakening Conference, and that should be good, at Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia. And they had a number of people talking about the gay agenda and how, of course, terrible it is. There was one in particular that I rather enjoyed. It's a guy named Ryan Sorba. He's the chairman of the Young Conservatives of California, apparently. And he thinks the word gay is too positive. Yeah, our society keeps using gay with such positive connotations. So he thinks they should find dirtier, worse words for it. Well, we'll let him explain.
Stop using the word gay. Because if we continue to give them this term that is grounded in an identity, we're conceding the premise that it is an identity, and the rest of the debate is we're on their ground. We're arguing on their terms. He who defines the terms controls the debate and by extension public opinion. What we need to do is state that, look, this is either same-sex attraction, or maybe they're engaging in same-sex intercourse or sodomy, whatever word you're comfortable using, and that's it. And we need to differentiate the two, because there are people that have developed same-sex attraction for a myriad of different reasons. There's over 100 years of research, versus those who engage in the behavior. And so I don't believe that anyone is born gay. You are your body. Your body is procreative by its natural design. You're not an abstract consciousness inhabiting some impersonal body. You are your body. It's an important part of who you are. It is you. And you know, to divorce yourself from the self-evident nature of your procreative design is to divide yourself against you. It's just to slam the door in your own face, in your own who you are. And so basically, that same study, however, there is some bad news here. There's good news that 1.7% now are the only ones that identify with this left-wing socio-political identity. But there's a more dangerous identity that's coming our way, and it's called the queer identity, the queer theory, and it's a fluid identity. And this same study shows that
also worded in Kinsey.
That over 8% of the population now has experimented with same-sex intercourse.
Well, that is very scary indeed. He's like, if you think it's bad for the guys who do it on a regular basis, it turns out there's a lot of these people running around doing it, from time to time. But the middle of that speech sounded like he was defending the gay identity. So I'm failing to pick up his logic. He says, you are your body, you are who you are, right? So does that mean if you're into gay sex, whether you do it all the time or you're part of the 8% who are apparently part of this queer theory that he's got or others have posited, you are your body. You are who you are. I don't get it. So what's this? It all turns on that simple turn of phrase, I believe, where he says, we are, procreative. It's obvious that we're procreative, so it must be obvious that we're only straight. But that doesn't make any sense. You could be procreative and still, apparently, at least for 8% of the population, experiment. Because that is your body, and that is who you are. But of course, they say, no, it's not, we can't have that. It's too positive. And in other contexts, the same guy has laid out 4 things. He mentioned 3 of them there that you should call people instead of gay. Because, if you have ever been to a junior high, you know how kids use gay in such positive terms. They're like, oh, that guy is so gay, meaning he's so cool and he's a rock star, right? So since that's too positive, same-sex attraction, because it has the word sex in it. Same-sex intercourse, because it has sex and intercourse in it. Sodomy, because it's biblical. The problem with sodomy, of course, is that sometimes straight people are into it too. Sodomy also, by the way, includes oral sex. How many people in that room have not practiced sodomy? Well, it's a Republican room. Maybe some of them haven't, the poor sons of bitches. Anyway, and then his 4th category is unnatural vice. So instead of calling people gay, you should say they are practitioners of an unnatural vice. As Jason Lincoln at Huffington Post has asked, well, what would be your definition of a natural vice? Like, what are the things we can do? Please entertain and educate us by telling us. Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges,
free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT. Free trial membership. You get Netflix all over you.